Hello, hello, and welcome back, Bunecas. Today we have episode 4.
Hello, guys. Welcome back. Make sure you grab your cafezinhos and join us in for episode number 4.
These backgrounds are always so funny on Zoom because look what happened. It's like blinding my cup away. But anyway,
That's what
here we
I'm
go.
saying. My head would look funny.
Oh yeah. The first thing she showed me was her goat. She's like, "Here, I have a background for you. I have this goat." I'm like, "Oh my God, Jessica. That is a
Looks
beautiful
cute.
animal. That thing
Yeah.
is really huge. Jesus Christ."
Oh, yeah. She's our biggest one. She's
Oh
big. She's a
God.
big.
Like 20 pounder or something like that, no?
No, way more than that.
Oh,
Gotta be,
Jesus.
she's gotta be close to 100, if not more.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl, that is a monster of an animal, for the love of God. Jesus Christ. You're never gonna kill that thing, right? I'm
No, no.
giving you the eye here.
No, we don't plan on doing that. We just
Thank
plan
God,
on,
thank
on
God.
breeding and,
You
making
know,
the
Portuguese people, they
farm.
always like to kill animals and they eat them and all that good stuff. So
Yeah,
that's why I just had to ask.
we do that. We do that, but not the goats because we're not big goat eaters,
Got
so
it.
just
Okay.
plan on growing the little farm and
I
breed.
love seeing the video yesterday of your baby running around with them. Oh my God, he's a natural. He
Oh, he
loves
loves
them.
it. He loves it. He's not scared. Well,
Oh my
we'll tell
God.
him, get out of the way because they're gonna run you over. And he's like,
Mhm.
oh, I'll just stand right here.
Oh my
Like,
God, I love that. He was born to do that. His temperament, I feel like he was born to do that. He's
mm,
very strong. He's not scared. He's brave. And another thing about him, he's very observant.
yes,
And to be a good shepherd, you have to be very observant. Right.
yes.
Before we started recording, we were just talking about, well, what do we want to talk about today? And we were coming up with, let's try something different. For the fourth episode, let's try just totally organic, not even like a scripted intro or nothing like you guys are used to listening to. And let's just see where this wave will roll out and see where this goes. I'm
Yeah,
curious
absolutely.
myself, honestly.
Yeah. Just two random girls, just chopping it up, drinking their coffee. A lot has been going on in the world, as we know, but I mean, honestly, sometimes I don't like to talk about that stuff because people have different opinions
I
and
know, and it's interesting because it's kind of like this. I'm a Libra, right? And tonight I don't know what to do here because there's so many things I want to say, right? So I'm like, this side with the balance. And then
Mhm,
there's like the other side where, well, let's just talk about something else to get people's mind off of the world, right? But
mhm.
it's kind of like, well, then I'm not really being genuine to what I want to talk about, right? Because then I'm kind of just being sugar coating lady here, which, you know, I've been so used to doing and being a people pleaser for so many years that I'm kind of like, I feel like I just want to toss that out the door. But I feel like it's good to have an equal balance because like we cannot only be engulfed with bad stuff happening all the time, right? Like we want to talk about your farm and like your receitas and we want to talk about Portuguese things and
Yeah,
um awesome things that are happening in our culture too, right? We want to
yeah,
cater to our culture because we are culture activists and we want to be culture preservation with our culture, right? But it's times like these where I'm doing this like wobbly motion here. Like there's gonna be some people that see our video and there's gonna be some people that only hear this on audio. So if you're only hearing this on audio, I'm doing a wiggly motion here, like a worm. I don't know which way to go, and I'm sure a lot of people right now are thinking the same. There's just so much craziness happening, not only with the war happening, of course, and with the Epstein happening, and with actual influential leaders from other countries. Shout out to UK, that's really been showing how it's done, right? And it's just so much, right? And there's a lot more, I'm sure. There's a lot more that I'm not even saying. There's a lot like Gaza and Ukraine and all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's so many things, right? I'm not even scratching the surface here, but it's kind of like, what do we do? Do we talk about it? Do we not? Do we sugarcoat it? Do we not? Do we talk about bakla con natas? Like, what do we talk about here? You know? Uh,
Well, honestly, I can't talk about politics because, for one, I just been way too busy, and I just see the little, highlights on Facebook or,
I
social
know.
media. So I don't really know too much of in depth of what's going on. So I couldn't really opinionate on
And I
that.
like that. I like that too, because that's all about balance as well. You
Mm-hmm.
have one random gal here, which is I, who is frazzly dazzly right now. Then you have the other girl, the other random girl, as we say, on the other spectrum. That's like, if I could say you're floating around like a butterfly and just living your life and staying your course and staying your lane
Yeah.
and kind of like that, right?
Right.
Which I too am like that during the day, honestly. When I'm working, I'm like in work land mode and I only work for 5 hours a day. But during those 5 hours a day, it's like work land mode, right? And then once I'm out of that mode, I go on my phone to do social media mode, right? And that's kind of like where I get my tidbits. And then I'll do my research, of course. I'll go on Google, I'll go on YouTube, I'll do all that stuff. I too am like you. I don't get too in depth with the politics.
Yeah.
I've learned that I don't like any of it. I learned that I'm neither or, okay? And I learned that I'm just my own unicorn. Because sometimes I go this way, sometimes I go that way. Everything is different to me. It's not only black and white. Like what people always say, it's black and white. No, for me, I live in the gray, and that's okay. Some people don't like to live in the gray. I like to live in the gray because it's not always going to be to the book, to the T. There's going to be certain things that you may go this way, you may go that way. So that's why I don't like any of it. And another thing that has happened personally to me, and I think personally to you too, because you just said, I don't get involved with it because of opinions, things can happen, this and that. And before, I used to be all cautious of that, right? Very mindful of that, very maybe even stepping on eggshells, as you will. And I'm not like that anymore. I don't like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste my intellect, right? If I have something I want to say or I'm passionate about it, I will say it. And no matter who will like it or not, or who will block me, who will unfriend me, who will ignore me, okay? Because there's been so many people that ignore me or run away when they see me. I guess I look like a Dracula. I don't know. But it's okay. You know what? As verdades vão ser ditas.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, that's fine with me because I'm not in my chapter to please you anymore. I'm in my chapter to enjoy the life and say what the heck I want to say.
You
So,
have to be yourself. You can't be hiding
exactly.
behind the wall. Yeah. You have to be yourself. I don't usually say much on social media, as you know. I just post my random stuff, as you can
And that's
see.
so important. You need
And
to continue that. We love that.
yeah, but I mean, I the it's like high school drama. Why waste my time? That's why
Yeah.
I don't really post anything. If I have my own opinion, I keep it to myself and just move
Oh
on.
my gosh. Yeah, totally. I totally get that.
Not gonna waste my time.
The thing that I have not been able to keep to myself is Bad Bunny. I lost and I gained so many followers because the dang Bad Bunny. Like people were totally like, yeah, I support that. And then some people were like, you are the devil spawn for liking that halftime show, and you're the devil spawn for liking Bad Bunny. I'm like, really? And I think you're the devil's spawn for talking to me like that. Bye, Felish. Get out of here, Felish.
I watched the halftime show. Um, here
What
goes
did
my
you
opinion.
think? What did you
Here
think?
goes my opinion. It's not my type of music or my first choice that I would listen to. I mean, I like reggaeton. I'm not a big fan of rap, so he's mostly reggaeton rap. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's not my to
Your cup
go.
of tea. It's not your cafezinho,
It
Maria.
was it was
Não é teu cafezinho, Maria.
Yeah, so I mean, to me, it was okay. It's nice to see that there was diversity. They brought
Yes,
someone different to try to unify different cultures and whatnot. So to me, it was okay. It was not.
I
I
agree. I
didn't
agree with
bother.
you.
He's just doing
I
his job. He was invited, and that's
Exactly.
it.
I
Yeah.
got to watch it afterwards, after everyone watched it,
Mm,
because I am trying to go live in the pilgrim times, and I don't have TV right now. I literally just got rid of it, and I just have the internet now. So
mhm,
I just watched it online afterwards, like after maybe 2, 3 hours later, and I started crying. Like, of course, I didn't really look at social media too much at that time, so I didn't really see what was happening. I was
mhm.
in shock when I seen freaking Lady Gaga. I like almost died, by the way. Um, and bless her heart. Bless her heart. She tried her total best. It was very endearing. It was very cute. I loved it. But yeah, when I seen it, I started crying at the part where at the very end with all the flags and he's announcing everything. I don't know what the heck overcame me. I really don't. But it's just like you said, it was about unity. And I think that that portion of it really touched my heart. And I totally see what he was trying to do. And what he did was like a movie, was over the top, extravagant, was amazing. He had people getting engaged, he had people getting married. He had so many different things. It was very real, it was very down to earth. And I think that's that element itself is missing a lot in the music industry. So it was very raw, it was very real, organic. It made you feel like you were either in Puerto Rico or New York or wherever you were, wherever he was trying to portray, you really felt that. And as an artist myself, he took me on a journey into a wonderland. So I was more so just totally analyzing everything, right? And then
Right.
the moment that he stepped on the platform without any harness or nothing, while everyone else around him had harnesses and all that equipment, and he just went up on that thing and he was like, dude, that thing was not sturdy, by the way. It was really shaking, and he was like dancing all kinds on there, and I was screaming at my phone. I was like, "Oh my God, he's gonna fall!" Like I was getting all crazy. But I guess there was a big thing about that with production where he told them like straight up like, no, I don't want nothing. And they were very like worried about that because dude, if the guy falls, Jesus Christ, right? But yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this thing for the longest of time. I think people who get really angry about it, I'm gonna tell you guys something. You guys are stupid, straight up stupid. Because so many times the Super Bowl had shows that I didn't like, okay? And why would I give my body that reaction, my poor nervous system, right? Why would I get angry about a halftime show? Like 2026, are we that stupid of humans that we're gonna get mad about a halftime show? It's absolutely like the level of stupid has totally surpassed anything that I think any of us sane people would have ever thought it could be, for example. And over the weekend, I was at a party and we were talking with Portuguese people. It was a Portuguese party, and there was people there that don't even want to live in America anymore. Like America is not what they thought it would be or what
What a
it
year.
was before, for example. I was talking to somebody that had moved here in 2018. Sorry, I'm like talking your ear off, Jessica. You're gonna have to talk after this,
No,
but
you're good. You're good.
he said he had moved here in 2018, and he said from 2018 to 2026 that it was like night and day.
Mhm.
And if he hadn't have gotten married, for example, like if you've never fallen in love, never had a family, this and that, blah, 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 then he would not even be here anymore. He would have straight went back to wherever he came from
Yeah.
because he doesn't identify with this place anymore. He doesn't feel comfortable and he straight up said like this is not a good country. And it's not going to be. Like in the future, it's not going to be. So, I don't know. It was a very different. Oh, I just got the chills on my back. It was like a very different perspective for me, just to get like a little bit a reality slap in the face. Like we've already known that people don't want to come here anymore. We already know they don't want to immigrate here anymore. We know this, right? But it was a really big slap in the face to really feel it, okay? Like really understand it and feel it, especially as an American person,
Hmm.
where I have felt embarrassed so many times, as of recently, to say I'm American, where I never felt that before. I've always been prideful to say I'm American. But now I feel uncomfortable with that, and I identify more with my Portuguese side because that's what's making me feel good. That's what's making me, like I explained to my best friend before, Francesca, I explained to her the reason why America is so cuckoo, is so crazy, is because we do not have an identity. Okay. We don't know who the beep we are, okay? In other countries, they know exactly who they are. They have an identity. They have a definite culture, a definitive culture, okay? Just like Portuguese people, just like Italian people, so on and so forth, okay? And so America is kind of like trying to learn who they are. We're still a baby compared to other countries. We're still a baby. So we're trying to learn who we are. We're trying to evolve to see who we are going to be, right?
Yeah.
But it's all up in the air, and that also contributes to the chaos because there's nothing is aligned here, and when nothing is aligned, it will be pure chaos until it starts to be aligned, right?
I think it'll work. Well, it takes time. It takes time. I think a lot of countries have gone through maybe something similar or even worse, and we still have countries in the world that have dictatorship. So
That's
it
true.
it's it might work itself out. It might get worse. It might get better again. It's just one of those things where we just have to play a waiting game and continue to live our life. And unfortunately, the people usually pay for it. So it just takes time.
Exactly. I think in that case, the único conselho que eu tenho para dizer é make sure that your passports estão sempre em dia, your passports are always up to date because if like I always say if the stuff hits the fan and you gotta go, you better
Mm.
make sure that your passport's ready to go too, right?
Yeah.
That's just me, just being prepared. But in an alternate universe, I think me and you both already have decided where we would live if we could flap our wings and wiggle our nose and wish to be somewhere else for a moment, even for a moment in time. And I know where you're thinking, and I know where I'm thinking too.
Eventually, yeah, it'll happen. It'll take some years now. It'll take some years now. But again, over there too, it's not as
It's
it's
not
not
all sunshine and roses. It's not,
it's not
right?
as pretty as some people think. Because there's a lot of retirees out there, and they probably thought, oh, this would be the most wonderful thing, and then they go there, and it's probably not. So
Yeah.
not the people that also live there, they pay for the stupidity of the government, so they live just day by day trying to make ends meet. So
Yeah, that's very hard. In
rough.
that perspective, it's pretty much almost like it's kind of like the grass is not greener on the other side perspective, right? Like people may think that it's a good move and then they go there, they're like, "Oh, I miss going to 7-Eleven," or like something mundane, something totally dumb. Oh,
Yeah.
I miss going to Target and eating their popcorn and getting their ices. Like, who knows what it could be, right?
Yeah.
For me personally, I'm like, y'all don't have Amazon, y'all don't have Shein, y'all don't have the Temu, and they're like, we do, but it comes from Spain and it takes like a week or no, it takes like a month to come or whatever. And I was like, oh, forget it. And I guess it's like super more expensive, by the way.
In some cases, it's not too bad. I've actually ordered stuff from
Did you?
yeah,
Oh my
from
God.
Amazon there to there. And it's not that bad. It just depends. Sometimes it might take like today's yours, it might take longer because of like weather or whatever it may be. But yeah, I don't think it's as
I
bad
think
as
for me, what I tripped out about, and you guys are gonna laugh, but by the way, we've been talking too long, so we have to get off of this. I told Jessica 10 to 15 minutes, and I don't even know, but my Zoom just told me I'm running out of time, so I don't know what that means. But yeah, when I went there, I don't know what I was thinking, girl. Okay, I brought like only bathing suits and bikinis. And
hmm
then we were unpacking the bag, and then Hilbrand's like, girl, where's your clothes? And I'm like, I packed this because you said that we were going to be at the beach every day because his tia lives by the beach and we were going to conserve our money and we were just going to, make food at home and go to the beach and then we were going to do nothing. And
right, right.
I'm like, okay, so I have bathing suits and have beach stuff. He's like, this is absolutely ridiculous. How do you not have clothes? There is literally nothing there for me, like in Terceta. I'm a big girl, okay? I'm a size 18, 20. There's literally no stores for me, okay? So what I had to do was borrow the Tia's clothes, which thank you. And I had to borrow a few things from Tia, and thankfully we're like the same size, so it worked out pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah,
But yeah, dude, that's my pet peeve. Like if I moved there, I would have to bring my whole wardrobe ready to rock because I cannot shop there is my only thing.
right, right. Maybe I mean in the mainland you should be okay. You'll
Yeah,
find
in the mainland you can find. You can find. I have found some really cute things, but still, in the mainland it's still really hard to find your size. Because their sizes are so small.
yeah, in
Um,
smaller.
it's,
Yeah.
they don't have these super sized women like me, girl.
They
Not like
do.
you like me.
They
But
do have.
no, no. You used to be a little bit bigger. You've lost a lot of weight. I've lost
I've
15
been
pounds. You can't
somewhat.
tell, but I've lost 15. I need a few more 15s to go and then I'll be
But
okay.
they do have bigger women. It's the old ladies with the batas, that wear the their little
Girl, they
all
know what to wear. Those are those baby makers. Every time I wear mine, my husband's like, "Ooh, you look so beautiful." I'm like,
yeah.
"What the hell?"
They hymn them themselves, so
Oh my God.
that's why they
Yeah,
have
that's
clothes.
true.
Yeah.
Well, Jessica, I could be here forever, as you know. I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to do another one of these where we just talk about
Talk.
whatever that comes to our mind and see where it goes. So we'll see you guys next time on episode 5.
All right. Bye.
Bye.